Have you ever wondered why some cars last 300,000 miles while others barely make it to 100,000? It's not just luck, it's not just the brand, and it's definitely not just the mileage. The real secret lies in how you treat your car every single day. Most people unknowingly commit small mistakes, things that seem harmless, but quietly destroy their vehicles over time. Mechanics see it all the time. Someone comes in with a major repair bill, and it turns out the problem started months or even years ago with one simple habit. In this video, we're breaking down 7 car mistakes that are slowly killing your vehicle. Not only will you learn what these bad habits are, but you'll also learn how to fix them today. Whether you're a beginner driver or just someone who wants their car to last longer and perform better, this is your must-watch guide. Let's dive in, starting with number 7. 7. Skipping scheduled maintenance. This is the mistake that starts out small but leads to big, expensive consequences. A lot of drivers think, my car's running fine, so I'll skip this service. But modern vehicles are machines with hundreds of interconnected systems, and they need consistent care. Skipping scheduled maintenance like oil changes, timing belt replacements, spark plug inspections, and coolant flushes is like not going to the doctor for years. You don't feel the problem until it's too late. Let's take oil changes as an example. If you don't change your oil regularly, say every 5,000 to 7,000 miles for most modern vehicles, it thickens, collects dirt, and loses its ability to lubricate the engine properly. That leads to internal friction, overheating, and eventually engine failure. According to a 2023 report by CarMD, one of the most common causes of catastrophic engine damage is ignoring maintenance schedules. And guess what? These are often avoidable with routine service that costs just $50 to $100. The fix is simple. Check your owner's manual, find your car's service interval schedule, and stick to it. Set calendar reminders if you have to. Prevention is always cheaper than repair. 6. Driving on low fuel all the time. Let's be honest, we've all done this. You see the fuel light turn on and think, hey, I can make it a few more miles. But making a habit of driving on empty can seriously harm your fuel system. Here's why. Modern vehicles use electric fuel pumps located inside the gas tank. These pumps rely on the gasoline surrounding them to stay cool. When you consistently run your tank low, especially below a quarter, the pump is exposed to air and starts to overheat. Over time, this leads to premature failure. And a fuel pump isn't cheap. It can cost anywhere from $500 to $1,200 depending on your make and model. Also, driving on low fuel increases the chances of debris from the bottom of the tank being sucked into the fuel filter, which can clog the system or affect engine performance. So, make it a habit. When your tank hits 25%, fill up. It's not just good for the car, it's peace of mind for you. 5. Using the wrong type of engine oil. A lot of car owners think oil is just oil. But using the wrong type, whether it's the wrong viscosity or not, using synthetic when required, can reduce performance and even damage the engine over time. Every engine is designed to operate with a specific oil viscosity, like 5W30 or 10W40. This isn't just marketing. It's about how thick the oil needs to be at different temperatures to properly lubricate moving parts. Using thicker or thinner oil than recommended can result in poor fuel economy, harder starts in cold weather, overheating, or increased engine wear. And get this, according to a 2022 survey by Valvoline, nearly 1 in 4 drivers are using the wrong oil for their vehicles. The fix? Always check the owner's manual for the exact oil specification. Don't just rely on the mechanic or quick lube place to get it right. Double-check it yourself. 4. Neglecting your tires. Here's something wild. Your tires are the only part of your car that actually touch the road, and yet they're often the most neglected. Driving on underinflated tires not only hurts your gas mileage, it also causes uneven wear and increases the risk of blowouts. In fact, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, reports that tire-related problems are responsible for over 11,000 crashes and 600 deaths each year in the US alone. And that's just pressure. Many people also forget to rotate their tires regularly, leading to one side wearing out much faster than the others. This affects handling, braking distance, and even your suspension system. So what's the solution? Check your tire pressure once a month and before every long trip. You can find the correct PSI rating on a sticker inside the driver's doorframe. Rotate your tires every 6,000 to 8,000 miles and get an alignment once a year or after hitting a large pothole. Well-maintained tires aren't just safer, they also last longer, saving you money in the long run. 3. Hard braking and sudden acceleration. If you drive like every red light is a race to stop and every green light is a race to go, you're silently killing your car. Constant hard braking and sudden acceleration cause excessive wear on your brake pads, rotors, and transmission. Not to mention it's terrible for fuel economy. Brake pads, depending on your car, can cost $150 to $400 per axle to replace. And if you're overheating your rotors with constant aggressive stops, you may need to replace those too, adding another $300 to $500. Driving aggressively also strains your transmission, especially in automatics. Transmissions are expensive to replace, often $3,000 to $5,000, so this isn't something you want to mess with. Smooth driving doesn't just make you a safer driver, it also extends the life of your entire car. So next time, ease into the throttle and coast to a stop when possible. Your car and your wallet will thank you. 2. Not letting the engine warm up in cold weather. When temperatures drop, engine oil thickens and takes longer to circulate. If you start your car and immediately start driving hard, you're causing high levels of friction while your engine is still dry, so to speak. A 2021 study by the Society of Automotive Engineers, SAE, showed that up to 80% of engine wear occurs in the first few minutes after a cold start. That's why cold starts are often referred to as the silent killer of engines. The fix is simple. In cold weather, start your car and let it idle for 30 seconds to a minute. Let the oil circulate, then drive gently for the first few miles. This warms up the engine naturally without wasting fuel or increasing emissions. You don't need to idle for 10 minutes like people did in the 80s. Just give it a short warm-up and drive smoothly until the engine reaches normal temperature. 1. Ignoring dashboard warning lights. We've saved the most damaging habit for last, and that's ignoring warning lights. It's surprisingly common. According to 8AA, nearly 35% of drivers admit they've ignored a check engine light for more than a week. But that little light is your car's way of saying, something is wrong, fix it before it gets worse. And it's not just the check engine light. Ignoring warning lights for oil pressure, coolant temperature, brake systems, or battery can turn small problems into catastrophic failures. One example, ignoring a low oil pressure warning can lead to complete engine seizure. That's a $5,000 mistake. Ignoring an overheating warning can lead to head gasket failure or cracked engine blocks. So don't wait. When a warning light comes on, scan it using a $20 OBD2 scanner or visit your mechanic. Even if it turns out to be something minor like a loose gas cap, it's better to know than to guess. There you have it. 7 silent car killers that most drivers don't even realize they're doing. From ignoring warning lights to skipping maintenance and driving on fumes, these habits might seem small, but they add up over time, and they can destroy your vehicle from the inside out.